Hello, it's me, Reza Gaming. We're back for some more Oxygen Not Included. Pleco is active. Hope you doing well, Ayla Avo. Yeah, we're back to Radioactive Ocean. There's an ocean, there's radioactivity. It's all nearby. What are we doing today? I don't know. Probably just hanging out. We'll do some pit branches. And we'll get some Arbor Trees planted. I'm not sure exactly where that's gonna go, but we'll figure it out. We're going to leave the music on today. I think I'm just going to leave the music on for this playthrough, to be honest. I'm kind of enjoying it. Right, so where we left off, we duplicated a load of oxyferns in here. And we got them set up over here. So our electrolyzer, our naked electrolyzer, shouldn't have to run very much anymore. I think there's still a little bit of hydrogen in here. But this pump is now mostly filling the duty of just filling oxygen masks. And we don't really have that much need for them at the moment. We also have a metal refinery out here. We've actually got this hooked up to a sieve, which is now pumping into the oxyferns. So at the moment, I'm imagining this is probably going to overfill, because this is going to produce an average of 1.12 kilograms per second, and the eruption average is 2.61 kilograms per second. So, perhaps we'll need to put some liquid tanks or an infinite liquid storage. We could shove an infinite liquid storage down here. The dormant period does seem quite high on this, in all honesty. We do have a lot of ice to rotate in and out as well. Maybe we just make it a bit wider. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, here's the ocean. The salt water is definitely just pouring into here. It looks like it's just eschering through this chlorine for some reason. There's the beaters down here, but we don't actually need to worry about them. We've got the beaters over here where they are producing hydrogen from the Saturn critter traps, which we pit planted in those locations. I think we'll be alright with that for now. We're actually just going to be... Oh yeah, they're all running on the... they're all running on the wheels at the moment just to get some exercise. That's quite funny. You're getting hot. Oh wow, you are getting hot. That's interesting. We should probably do some actual cooling at some point, right? Are you actually loading this? You're allowed to load ice. Is there actually no ice left? There is no ice left. All melted. Well, that's funny. There is more salt water over here we're trying to get rid of. You know what, let's actually start digging this out, that's fine. I kind of just want to move all of this. And then, in fact, I'll actually get you to dig this out here as well. And we can pour that down here. I think there's room for us to just fit all of the salt water down here. I'm also just analyzing this cool steam vent because I want to see when it's going to erupt next. If you make an ice melting device, all the ice melting isn't that surprising. Yes, but it melted down here, where all the cold material is. So I was kind of hoping that was actually going to cool down. Also, this beater is still alive somehow. That's interesting. We caught him pooping. Right, I'm going to dig this and dig this. I think we should be able to do it like that. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where to shove things. Maybe what we do... Yeah, I think we just shove stuff over here. I think possibly what we're going to do is we're going to have the pit breeder ranch down here. And then we're just going to have a load of pit planter trees over here. I think that's the plan. So, you know what, let's actually just start doing all of this. Let's get rid of all these tiles. Because I'm pretty sure what we're going to want to do is we're just going to want to make a load of... We're just going to want to make a load of trees. How many acorns do we have? That's probably something we need to figure out as well. We have 8. Okay. Probably fine. Do I want to speed 2 this? I probably do want to speed 2 this. All the dupes go on break now anyways, it's fine. I will need to make sure that we leave a gap here for the water. Because we're going to keep coming through and keep clearing all this out. I think if we do that, that should work. Let's just see people work on Arbor Acorns. You know what? That's actually a very good question. Let's test this out. I hadn't even thought of that, but it would make sense, wouldn't it? I think it will, because we could just plant them in here. They should drown like any other plant. Oh, I'll have to remove the ladders. I put some ladders in here so we can wander around. I could put one tree in here. This is probably good enough, actually. So let's actually set this to Arbor Acorns instead of Oxyfern seeds. And then set this to sweep only. Actually, I think I can leave this on for now, right? Oh, right. The dupes aren't going to have access to this. That's fine. Okay, so we want, let's see, Arbor Acorns. Put them in there. I know you get acorns over time, but also it's slow enough, but it's probably worth duping it if it works. I think it will. I think I'm planning on pit planting a lot of trees, because to do anything meaningful with Pokeshells, we need a lot of polluted dirt, and trees, pit planted trees seems like the easiest thing to do. But yeah, there just isn't that much space, which is kind of a problem. Yeah, go ahead and dig those too. And then we'll come in here. We could dig this up as well. We could start deconstructing all of this stuff. That's fine. Right, and then plant an arbor acorn. Everyone's currently asleep. Everyone actually is asleep this time. That's good. Now drywall a bunch of space. What do you mean? We've already been doing a load of drywalling. Oh, right. Drywall a bunch of space for... Oh, the trees. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe. The only thing is, if we do natural tiles in space, then if we end up destroying one by accident, all the gas is going to flood out. I think perhaps what we do is we start planting the pip trees down here, and then possibly we extend the Pokeshell ranches into space. That might be what we do. Alternatively, maybe we just put the Ethanol Distillers in space, because here's the thing. These things produce a lot of carbon dioxide as well, that we don't actually want. So there's probably a good reason to put these in space, right? We're not planning on recycling the carbon dioxide or doing anything with it. So I think that will be what we do. Right, okay, so let's see what happens. Oh. Right, now I need to tell you guys to come out of here again. Right, getting out of here. Right, so... Oh, right, I need to increase this as well, because there's currently an Oxyfern seed on here. So now we have an Arbor Acorn in there. We have... This is set to run, right? This is disabled, because there is an Oxyfern seed on here. So I think I need to set this to... I think I actually need them to get rid of this. Okay. That's mildly annoying. We figured out that this thing is mildly annoying already. Oh, you can't actually reach that at all, can you? Okay, well, maybe we just put, Oh, I know. We can just plant an Oxyfern in here. That's fine. Because that should get reached, right? Yeah. Okay. Right, cut this off. So now you're going to try and pick up the acorn and drop 0.1 acorns. And then you can reach that, can't you? Quinn. Okay. Let's not have Quinn plant an Arbor Acorn. Okay, there we go. Okay. think that's good. The main issue with this is we're just going to have to manually reset this over and over again to plant the acorn, to plant the tree. It's probably fine. Okay, let's speed to it. I don't think anything too annoying is going to happen during this whole process. I'll get you to dig these out as well. In fact, actually, I want you to dig all of these out just so we can reach over here. There you go. And then when this drowns, it should produce the whole acorn, right? There's our oxyfern seed. I love that the pip just pip planted one here. Yeah, the Arbor Acorns in there. That's good. Okay, so this will work, and we can keep duplicating acorns with that. Do I want to duplicate acorns all day? Probably not. Will we do a little bit of it? Probably. Let's go alert this. Oh, right. Deconstruct this. We definitely shouldn't have any idle dupes. You put Ethanol Distillers in space in a series run. Before that, I pumped the CO2 out and used a huge amount of power. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm imagining we're definitely not going to want to do that. And we'll keep getting the plants have died notification as well, which is good, because that means we don't have to set up a notifier for this. We can just come and manually redo it every I don't know, 90 seconds? We're on speed 2, I guess. Yeah, see? Oh, I thought if you clicked that, it would go to the tile. That's a shame. Nah, this is working really well. Double functionality. Really good idea. So, I think I might just put the pip branch in here. And then maybe... I think I do just want them to plant... I think I do just want them to plant them. Right, okay, so let's dig up these tiles. No. Uproot the plants. I bet it doesn't go to, because the plant isn't empty anymore, and take away more coding effort to work. I imagine it would be solvable, but they're probably not going to bother. Yeah, we haven't heard anything from the ONI devs in a while, have we? I mean, I was kind of saying that there was so much content that we don't really need any updates for a while. But, yeah. I haven't missed anything while I've been on holiday, I don't think. Also, what wallpaper are we going to put in the pip branch? I don't know. Yeah, this seems to be working well. You guys do have access everywhere, don't you? Oh, right. I need to actually tell you to come here, and then you can reach this tile. And then, the other thing we'll want to do is... I think we just want to keep pouring more salt water in here, but I think what I'll do as well is I'll tell them to dig out all of these tiles. Because we can still reach everything going that way. We just need stuff to kind of start melting. In fact, actually, most of the ice has melted. I don't think there's actually that much heat left in this biome. Or chill left in this biome to dissipate the heat, but whatever. Let's just do this. I don't know, maybe something like that. Yeah, the Arbor Acorn count is increasing. That's good. We got a Cuddle Pip as well. Do we want to do Cuddle Pips? Probably not, right? Maybe. I don't know. Cuddle Pips like the Thimble Reeds. Do we actually have Thimble Reeds? I don't think we do. Oh, well, that answers that question then. Yeah, I don't think we have anything resembling Thimble Reeds. Just check the diet. Oh, they do eat trees. They do eat trees, but they produce less dirt and eat more of them. So probably not Cuddle Pips. Yeah. We still melting ice? Looks like we are still melting ice. That's good. Do we have any brine ice? I don't know. Probably not. Let's have a look. What do I even do with brine ice? Maybe a little bit. Isn't the point of color pips just to put them in the bedrooms and forget about them? Yeah, that's true. We could relocate one of them over here. Just a wild one. That's very true. I think we have multiples. I remember seeing more than one. Maybe I was hallucinating. Or maybe he's just gone on a big wander. I think he's just gone on a big wander. That's fine. Looks like we're starting to get the Pokeshells in that chamber. Because we're moving all the eggs over there, gradually. Yeah, keep doing this for now. Is there anything else I want to get rid of? I think I actually want to get rid of all of this, and then I want to get rid of the abyssalite, because I want the salt water to interact with this. Yeah. You're making some tungsten, so the tungsten is going to be our fine metal of choice, because we actually happen to have just a huge amount of wolframite on the other asteroid that I've told our friend over here to mine. So what are you actually doing at the moment? You're just storing copper ore. I mean, the copper ore is going to be what we use for actual base metal. And then we're going to, like, the normal metal ore for wires and stuff. And then the tungsten is going to be what we use for refined metal. Let's actually add, let's see. Let's add copper ore and wolframite to the list. Because we're importing that, because we actually ran out of metal on this asteroid. There just isn't a lot of metal on this asteroid. It's kind of weird to think about. Oh, can someone please just open this door? That's very irritating. We got an achievement for opening a door. Great. Let's keep planting trees. I don't know how many trees we actually want. As many as we can probably fit in. Like, do I just fill this whole area with trees? I think I do. I think I filled this whole area here below the teleporters with trees, and then the Pokeshell ranches could go above that, maybe in space, as you say. And we can fit the Ethanol Distillers in the Pokeshell ranches. That sounds like a good plan. And we'll see what the pip planting overlay rules are again, because I've kind of forgotten. Right, you know what? Get rid of this too. Hello, 2Bob Games. Hope you do well. We're doing some more Oxygen Not Included today. We're kind of just relaxing in between coming back from holiday and when Surviving Mars Relaunched comes out, because I'm very keen to start playing that and go through that, because I played that a lot just before I started streaming on Twitch. And then the whole debacle with Surviving Mars and its DLCs happened, and then I stopped playing it. But now that the original studio is back to working on that game, I'm very keen to have a look and see what they're doing. And we will go back to our previous long format run where we were trying to make a giant sour gas boiler. We're gonna go back to that after Surviving Mars, and we'll see what the situation is with Surviving Mars. I'm hoping that everything's really good, and we're gonna stick around in that game for a little bit as well, because I'm really eager to show you guys everything that game has to offer. But ONI obviously always has a special place in my heart, and we'll come back. We'll come back to ONI every now and then, regardless of what's going on. And if it's a bust, then we'll definitely continue Sour Gas or Bust. I have a YouTube channel where we've uploaded all the VODs, and basically, the plan I have for ONI is we're going to make a colony that's entirely running off of critter byproducts. And I made a big plan about it back at the start of the year. And we've gotten a big base to the point where we can start building all of the really complex stuff. We just need to go to the superconductive asteroid and get supercoolant and niobium. Yeah, we did the mush bar print everywhere because we had to make mush bars because we kind of printed too many dupes early on this run. We're still on mealwoods at the moment, which kind of sucks. I mean, we have 500 tons of dirt, so it's not that bad. But I'm quite keen to get off that. So at the moment, we're just clearing out a load of space over here so we can put a pit branch in and then some trees. I'm going to have to think about how we do this because with the pit planting overlay, the tile has to have no more than 2 other plants in a square, 6 left, 6 down, 5 right, 5 up from the tile. So generally, I think the rule is you want to have the pips wild plant trees from the top right and then go top left and then down. So we're going to do all of the planting before we actually do any of the ranching of pips. There's no real urgency on the pip food, it'd just be nice to have. And we don't typically do a lot of pip planting actually, because usually I find that kind of boring. Like the game is fun because you're like you're trying to make resources last. Pip planting is so overpowered, like you just get the free resources from the pip planting and then there's nothing really to do. You can solve a lot of problems with it. But I don't know. We'll do it for this run, just because the main purpose of this short little run is I want to actually ranch Pokeshells and do all the stuff involving them. But I just know we're going to need a lot of Arbor Trees to make all the polluted dirt from Ethanol Distillers to feed these guys. That's the main thing that usually puts me off actually ranching them. Right. Did I want more dupes? A Megafron spore. We don't have any chlorine, so that's not ideal. A sweeter lava. We don't have any sulfur. We do have a sulfur guys from the other asteroid, but I'm not really planning on doing that either. We don't want a flatulent dupe. I'll just print the Megafron spore, just for laughs. How are we making natural tiles? That is a good question. So, we do have a plan, and the plan is we're going to use a glitch. We're going to use the Airlock glitch. So, let me show you what I'm talking about quickly. I guess... right, where am I going to put stuff? Let's just very quickly lay out where we're going to put stuff in the pit branch. I think the pit branch will just be at this level for now. It doesn't have to be super organized. So that's going to go there. We're going to have... Let's see. What other ranching buildings we're going to have? Probably a drop-off. Feeding them, it's just going to be the trees. So we'll probably want a tree here. Yeah, okay, so let's build a natural tile here just so you can see what it looks like. But basically there's a glitch where when you build airlocks and you deconstruct them when they're surrounded by tiles, it will make a natural tile. I don't know why, it just does. We're going to make them out of copper because we're importing that from the other asteroid. So all you need to do is something like this. So let's actually prototype this arrangement just so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, build the tiles first. You prefer the glass method, but I use that method too. Yeah, I mean, one thing to say is, this does use a lot of metal, and we are a little bit short on metal. But, I mean, we're importing it from this asteroid, and this is a metal-rich asteroid, so I'm not actually going to worry about it. I would rather just get it done. Now, the other thing is, I think we're going to space them out every sort of 3. Also, each pip eats 11 pips eats 1 arbor tree per cycle, but this is assuming domestic growth. So we're actually going to end up with 11 pips eating 4 wild trees, or about that much. Is that correct? No, hold on. Right, so each tree grows for 18 cycles. Each wild tree is going to grow in 18 cycles. So that's going to be somewhere in the region of 5%-ish per cycle. Hold on. I forgot the exact maths of pips, but anyways, let's actually just deconstruct this manual airlock and you'll see what I mean. Get it out of here. I thought you could do it with pneumatic doors too, save a little metal, might be misremembering. We could try it. I don't think it does work. Ta-da! I don't know why this works, but it just does. Right, let's try it with a pneumatic door, just to check that it doesn't work. I also need to remember not to put pipes and whatnot through here. How's the saltwater redistribution going? It's going alright. Let's... I also just want to come in here and get rid of all of this. Basically, all of the salt water I just want to get out of here. So go ahead and do that as well. And then also, I'm actually just going to tell you to start removing most of this. That should be fine. Gossman has got a skill. Gossman has supplying. Wait, I forgot to give Ari a hat. Oh, this is because I skill scrubbed Ari. Okay. It's to do with the quantity of ore dropping into the one spot. It's not so much a glitch as an intended mechanic with unintended side effects. Oh. Yeah, because the manual airlock is 200. The door is 100. So that's why I don't think it works with the door. But let's just confirm that while we're talking about it. Maybe I'll just look up the pips thing on the wiki. I just want to make sure that we can actually get enough... I guess we can just see how many pips we can ranch off of the trees in here. I believe usually space isn't a constraint for that with the wild planted trees, but we do have to have a few trees. I like that it's very easy to just come in here and replant the acorns. A bit of a shame I can't move this auto sweeper. That's fine. And you can get rid of this. You can get rid of these as well. Get rid of all of this. Yeah, basically just clearing the ocean on this side. In fact, I think we can actually speed 3 it now. That should be fine. We're very much just in hangout mode today, I'm going to be honest. Actually, you know what I've been really enjoying recently? I have a lot of jigsaws that I haven't... I've never gotten around to doing. So, me and my wife have just been starting, like, the jigsaws. And we're going to do them all in sequence, and I'm going to take a photo of each one when it's done. Because I've just accumulated them over the years, and I've been quite enjoying that. So, I'm imagining it's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow. If she's not finished with it already tonight. Let's plant another tree. I've got one which is a load of ocean fish. And they're all together. It's really nice. But yeah, I didn't actually think I was ever going to be that interested in jigsaws. But then when I went to Australia, my relatives had a jigsaw. And we ended up just chipping away at it while we were jet lagged. And we were actually having a lot of fun. And we were like, you know what? Maybe we should just come back. Maybe we should actually just do all of the jigsaws we've accumulated from gifts over the years. You know? Yeah, get rid of all of this. Kind of stalling for time a little bit while we're duplicating all of these acorns, because we're going to need a lot of acorns. Right, let's get rid of this door. Let's see what happens here. But yeah, I don't think it will. I think it has to be 200 kilograms. I believe you can do it with mechanized airlocks as well, but that just uses twice as much material. Yeah. It's definitely just the amount of material. Right, so in that case, I think we know what this is going to look like. And then let's have a look and think about it. So it's going to be 96 tiles, so it's going to go to here. No, it's alright. It's always worth checking these things. Because only veterans may be familiar with all the technology that we're doing here, but it's not immediately clear to everyone else. Oh, there we go. That works out nicely. Good. Fast are these dupes now. They were actually on the wheel for a little bit. Yeah, they got some moves. It's good. But yeah, it's daylight savings in the UK now, so the clocks went back. So now it's really dark, really early in the evening. But I did actually manage to get the lawn mode before it gets too cold and wet to do it. So what a relief. Yeah, this seems to be going alright. I'll wait to dig that until a little bit later. We actually priority 9 this. And then in terms of actually, you know what? I think in terms of actually planting the trees, I could probably do this more efficiently by having them on 3 high layers, but I think I'm actually just going to have them on 4 high layers, and that way I can fit mechatronics up top. Maybe we're going to want some mechatronics just for... Oh, God. Maybe we're going to want some mechatronics for actually just grabbing all of the lumber. That should work pretty well. And obviously there is the fact that I could have just left a load of these natural tiles in, but some of the tiles are too hard. I mean, actually, I guess they aren't. I think the actual answer is a lot of these tiles are sand, and I don't really want to plant a tree in sand if you catch my drift. Copper isn't very firm. By the way, 3 wild or 1 domestic arbor tree will support a full ranch of 8 pips. Oh. Okay. Well, we're going to have some spare trees in here anyways. It's trees. Whoops. That's not exactly what we wanted. Build this tile, and then we'll be fine. The Pokeshells are inspecting the handiwork. You know what? Actually, for now, just leave that one there. And remove these. I guess this is all construction practice for the dupes, right? Oh, don't worry, Mr. Pokeshell. You'll escape soon. What's going on here? Right, deconstruct these. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. You know, apart from all the salt water. You buried an object. I wonder what. Right, remove all of these. Then remove all of these. I could put another tree up here as well, actually. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Yeah, this is the spacing that we want. Uh-oh. Hold on. Buried object is some sand? Yeah, probably. Something's gone wrong. It's all leaking. Well, I think that's most of it. Let's actually come in here and dig this out as well, I guess. Then we can just let this saltwater out. And there's a little bit more up here, but not too much. Then I guess what I will do as well... Okay, this doesn't need to be... Doesn't need to be there. Let's just do... We'll just do these tiles so they're in sync with the others. That works pretty well, I think. Do I want to do any trees down here? I don't know. I don't think I want another shaft going up here, unless... No, I think I will just have it be trees all the way throughout. That method of making natural tiles feels especially wonky to me. What, the airlock method? Yeah, it definitely feels the least legitimate method, I must admit. I don't know. I would argue that your dupes should be able to make a dirt tile themselves. It's not rocket science. Basic aqua gloves. Okay, great. Yeah, I was going to say farm tiles, unfortunately, do not work for wild planting. It will not count as a wild plant. Sadly. Looks like a little bit of salt water came out, but nothing major. And then what we can do as well is we can do this. I also find it very funny how you can find the plants buried in Neutronium, but obviously you can't actually build them. You can't actually pip plant into Neutronium. Rules for me, rules for thee. So I guess actually this will be the last one. Yeah, okay. And then I need to think about where else they're going to go. So they're going to go from here. I guess I'll leave that tile open for now. Then that one can stay open. Grab that. I believe every duplicate should start being able to build rocket engines. I mean, it's not rocket science. Oh. Yes. Right, let's see how long it takes for us to trap a dupe in here. I imagine it'll be happening very quickly. I think it's already happened, actually. Oh, wait, don't dig this. Don't dig this. That was close. You're trapped here. Oh, yeah, okay. I think we can just... Oh. How much salt water is still up here? Well, that could just slope down there. That's fine. What we got? Let's have a look. Phlox? That's actually hilarious. I mean, maybe we do print a Phlox. So you die above 100. So you won't probably reproduce, but you can hang out for a bit. We could stick you, maybe not in the beta zone, but like here. If we stick the Phlox here, they should be comfortable. Well, they'll be cramped then. You know what? Let's actually do this. You won't be cramped, will you? Be 8 tiles? Does a Phlox cramp in 8 tiles? I think it's 12. It is 12. Okay. Well, then maybe just do this. They're all getting trapped. Okay, so ladder goes here. No. Ladder goes here. That's how we solve this problem. There you go. Right. Yeah, come in here and do this, and then the flocks could stay down here. And they should be at least a little bit more comfortable. Will we do anything with floxes? I don't know, maybe. I mean, what do they eat again? They eat the pike apples or the bristleberries. Oh, probably not then. Oh well. That's fine. Flox could just hang out. Right, and then dig this as well, I guess. I guess the salt water's all pouring in here one way or another, isn't it? Okay, let's speed up. Dude's having trouble thinking. That's not good. It's a bit early for pondering issues, is it not? Right, and to actually get in here, I mean, it should be fine. They can just go here, right? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, have a ladder here. That would help. I always forget about that. How they can't just climb from this ladder to this ladder. Oh, you're idle. Okay, well, this is good. So what we'll do is we'll tell you to dig just all of the metal that's easily accessible. So I don't really mind where specifically from. Just anything that we can grab right now. Yeah. Yeah, and then you can keep doing that. That's good. We can make lots more natural tiles. A shame that the guide was going to interrupt some of this, but it's not too bad. I guess I should probably actually get them to release everything up here as well. So maybe if you just come over here, you could do that one first. And then you can come over here and do that one afterwards. Should work. Anyone heard about any news on Dice Sphere program? That's another game on my list. Exosuit training, there we go. But basically, obviously, we're saving up for a new desktop computer at the moment. The reason for this is because my laptop, as powerful as the technology is, it just generates too much heat. It does not dissipate heat very well. And that seems to be the ultimate constraint on Sour Gas or Bust and the rest of our ONI plans at the moment. So I want to save that until we can get some more frames. And also, if we have a desktop computer, then that means that we can run OBS on the laptop and then run the game on the computer. And then we can split the workload, because I can't currently do that. What's going on with this? Oh, the vent is just... Oh, the vent is overpressurized, and this is no longer working. That's interesting. Yeah? That's a lot of oxygen. It's like pop eardrums territory. Well, how about you vent up here as well? I mean, that's kind of wonky, but... Oh, right, there's a fire pole in the way. How about you go here? And then you have a vent over here. What are the achievements? What's going on? Yeah, we knew about that one, and we've explored 8% of the map. Yeah. Okay, so that was the explore 80% of the map one. Fair enough. Discovering space. I'm going to prioritize going down. Oh, I don't know. I guess technically that would make sense, wouldn't it? But the reality is there's air pressure up here available. Right, remove this. What am I doing? Then I guess okay, let's remove the door and stuff here. And then we'll put more trees up here. I want a lot of trees. And I also want to make sure that we can just plant these all pretty much right away. So, I could have a tree on here, actually, couldn't I? No, because I can't block these tiles off. Okay, well, we'll leave that then. The planting does take a lot of room. It does. That is the actual disadvantage of it. And it's actually a somewhat meaningful disadvantage on this run, where we're just trying to stay on this radioactive ocean asteroid. Right, one more tree over here, I guess. I'm not sure they're going to manage to build all those tiles. I think that would be fine. Yeah, it's very awkward, geyser. Also, the fact you have to do it top to bottom, left to right is also annoying. So here's a question. Do you do it from top to bottom first and then left to right? Or do you do it left to right to left and then go down? Because as far as I was aware, you go right to left and then down. Maybe it doesn't matter. There you go. Again, we'll just do trees all the way up here, and then we can figure out afterwards how many things to have. Although this salt water is going to get annoying, isn't it? Yeah. What's going on? Nails. Nails, you're fine. Stop being a drama queen. Top to bottom is more important than left to right. Best case for pit planting is only half the space used. Yeah, I mean, the good thing is with trees, you can actually have them apart the full spacing. So that's pretty helpful. Yes, otherwise it's pretty bad. Right, I guess let's actually get you to come up here and keep draining it out of these bits. Then you can come over here and dig this up. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. Yeah, go ahead and grab all that. I think with how low density you're doing those trees, it might not matter side to side, yeah. And we got to get rid of all this salt water, haven't we? It's fine. So, how many more layers are we going to have? A couple more. Start top right, complete level, then move down a level and start on the right again. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we usually do. I say what we usually do. I haven't done it in a long time. It's what I used to do before I started streaming. So each of these tiles as well as 200 kilograms. I don't know, maybe we could have left some of them in, but I just want them to all be uniform, to be honest. We're not aiming to do things super efficiently on this run. We're just looking at stuff that we don't normally do very much of. And frankly, just relaxing for a bit, because I need to relax. Oh yeah, just do all of this. as well. Right, we can remove these, we can remove these. Take that out as well. You can remove these, you can remove these. I don't believe pips have access to any of this. Maybe they do around here. I'll put a door. If I put a door here. I'll put a door here. And then... Actually, let's remove these walls. Looks like a high enough density you can't ignore the side to side. Oh, right, okay. Oh, looks like all the hydrogen's getting up here. True. I probably want to actually move this pump at some point, but the hydrogen reservoir is staying intact. Move these. Now I guess it's more about just getting rid of this random salt water than anything else. The other thing I probably want to do is I want to come over here and just get this out of here. What's the issue with that? I guess just put a ladder here. Yeah, and now, actually, while we're here, let's actually dig this bit out, and then we can actually get this to cool down on all of that as well. And then... oh, God. Do that. And then... who's suffocating? Gossman. Okay. That seems like a sand episode. Yes, I know your eyes itch. There you go, have some air. Wait. Wait! No! Damn. This is perhaps stretching the limits of what we should be doing. Go right to left, you'll be able to do at least 2 at a time. Left to right, you may need to do 1 at a time. Yeah, we're doing right to left. I think that's what we always do, is right to left. Remove those, get rid of this. Am I just going to move... I might just put some trees down here as well. I don't think I'm going to do anything else with this space. Oh, I can't put one there because of the metal refinery. I guess, actually, once I start planting them, I'm not really going to be able to unplant them again, am I? Oh, I need to get rid of all those natural, regular tiles, not natural tiles, like the spawned tiles. That won't do. I guess I'll just remove the metal refinery temporarily. Is that going to be a problem? No, it's full of warm-ish water. Gravitas tiles, true. Yeah. You actually do a right, left, top, bottom fill where you do a whole diagonal line at once, I think. Ah. Interesting. There we go. And that is all of the water, so once this is drained, we should be fine. I think we actually need to put some more air up here. Oh, look, the baby! I just don't want to let the water out this side. No, oh, wait, what am I doing? Okay, here is a very obvious solution. We literally have excess oxygen stuff. So let's actually just put a checkpoint here. And then just do that. then that pipe will just bridge out. Then that can go over here. There you go. Have some oxygen, and then we'll make 4 more masks. Here you go. And then what are we going to print? Aluminium? Yes. We need more metal. We always need more metal. Yes, this should speed this up quite a lot. What's the thumbnail even going to be today? Just a load of trees? Doesn't seem like it's going to be super exciting. Right, let's just keep letting out the water over here for now, I think. Then, let's see. So, the issue with this is we're going to have to ladder over there. There's still air in here though, that's fine. Yeah, we can do this one too, I guess. I don't really want to do much more than that at a time. I love how they've just planted a random tree here. Be completely doomed. This tile can get removed. Oh, right. This can get removed. Do I actually want a tree here? I don't think I do want a tree here, because this teleporter is getting in the way anyways. We'll just get rid of this the old-fashioned way. There you go. Hill pit planting session today. Right, let's see. Ellie, you can have digging. When you can have digging. We should probably put in some rec rooms at some point, but I'm not that fussed about it. A lot of food now. I guess we did plant a load of extra mealwoods. We could even plant some more in up here, but I don't think we need to. How's the temperature doing? Okay. It is interesting that we just have this really hot abyss light here, and I guess it's been leaking some of its heat into the environment, but it's not really been causing too many issues. Right, the phlox seems to be comfortable and not confined. That's good. Just hanging out next to the bees. Yeah, and then get rid of that, and then we'll just have something else here. Okay, and then more airlocks. It's absolutely fine by me. And then I think what we'll do is, again, just over here. At least we have no shortage of rock. And that can go there, and then that'll be the end of that. Seems good. Has anyone else been excited for any other games recently? I know there was just a big thing with Counter-Strike where the market for like weapon skins collapsed because they changed the rules and they said that you can now exchange, what was it, like you could exchange some guns for knife skins now, and then apparently the market cap of the whole skin exchange lost $2 billion of value. Blimey. That's like I think so, the way someone put it that I heard was they said it was like what NFTs were before NFTs were actually a thing. But instead of being cryptographically secure, everyone was just like, oh yeah, it's fine. We can invest this much money in video game assets and we won't have any issues. Right, and then we can just keep doing it up here actually, can't we? Yeah, I think I'll just have them all start over here. This is fine. So go ahead and do this too. All the salt water seems to be draining the other way now. Oh, whatever. Who cares? We're just hanging out with the Pokeshells today. You guys actually got plenty of bath time slots and everything. I think you do. I think you have a lot of spare time actually, considering how large this base is, which is not very large. Oh, Ari, I was supposed to give you decorating. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We're not urgently waiting for decorators. If someone's using a video game microtransaction as an investment, I can only point and laugh if it collapsed. Yeah, well, I mean, this is the thing. It's like Valve was not considering at all the people who had like put their life savings into CS:GO skins or whatever. I feel bad, but it's like they probably knew the risks when they bought them, right? I've got a tiny little bit of soda left.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, Brentus365. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Where's Whiskers? Can we get a hello from Whiskers? Where is she? I don't know. I can see some plecos, but I can't see Whiskers. Oh, she's here. Whiskers is right at the end. There you go. Thanks very much. Right, let's head on back to the game. Yes. So I'm streaming at the moment, weekday evenings, 7:30 to 10:30-ish British time. Oh, we just had daylight savings, by the way. So if my streaming time is slightly different than usual, then that's why. We're now in British winter time, I suppose. But my nose still seems to be having issues. How old is Whiskers? Whiskers the Weather Loach. Whiskers the Weather Loach from the portrait. Well, I've had the fish since 2022. So the fish are now about 3.5 years old. So yeah, Whiskers. I mean, I don't know how old Whiskers was at the shop. Not very old, because she was like a tiny little noodle. And she's a big old sausage. So, I don't know, probably about 4.5 years old. But they get to about, like, 10, 15. Seemed normal to me. In related news, I woke up an hour early today, and it took me a while to work out why. Yeah, true. Hello, Danathor. Hope you're doing well. But yeah. I think it actually does throw people off. Yeah, you're fine. You know what? Actually, dig these tiles. That seems sensible, doesn't it? Yeah, it does actually throw people off. Like, you wouldn't think it does, but it does. And to be honest, at the moment, I'm not very fussed at all about the time shift because I've just come back from Australia. The jet lag was real. But it's funny because the jet lag going to Australia is a lot worse than the jet lag coming back. So when you go there, the days and nights are moving very quickly. And that is really annoying. But when you're actually coming back, the night is just going slower. So I think your body just gets used to it a bit more. Yeah, I'm alright. I don't know why I'm feeling all sneezy today. Actually, I do know why. It's because I cut the lawn. Man, I don't know. Maybe I need to be put in a hermetically sealed container without any plants. You know what? That'll actually do for now. Right, and then one more up here, and then I think we're actually good. So, you know what? Let's actually be a bit smarter about it this time. Just do it like this from the off. We'll keep paying attention if anyone's suffocating, but I don't think anyone is. I'm really glad we can just tile over plants now. That was such a huge quality of life change. Here we are in spring and I'm dying of pollen allergies. Yeah, it's interesting because when I was in Australia, I didn't really get hay fever very bad at all. And everyone in Australia was complaining about the hay fever being bad. So maybe it's just a specific plant that's in the UK that affects me. That would be sad. But yeah, we're churning through this metal. I think I'm actually, you know what, I think I'm actually going to stop the trees here. I'm going to stop the trees here instead of this one, because the neutronium is going to get in the way otherwise. And I just want to have an even number of trees. That being said, I'm missing 2 trees from here, so maybe we can fit them in the neutronium. Yeah, we could do that. Sleet wheats! That's mildly interesting. I mean, I guess we found them in the other asteroid. Sure. You know what, actually, if I just put them up here, I'm not even going to feed them for now. Wiki says it's 3 trees per ranch. Yeah. I don't actually want to have loads of pip ranches. These trees are all for the Pokeshells. We're going to have the Pokeshells in space and over here and whatever. It's only these ones that are going to go to the pips. And as you say, probably not all of them. What's up? Bella. Calm down. Oh, right. Random sand tile. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, and then I can just queue these all up a bit quicker. It's good. Do I want to do anything about this? Probably. Right, I can start removing these ones. Going to do an auto harvest setup or just let the dupes work? I don't know. We're probably just gonna let the dupes work. I'm not really trying to be too fancy with the trees. It's just a means to an end. I just want to... the main thing that I actually just want to do in this run is just play around with the Pokeshells and see what's going on with them. And the dupes are going to be bored a lot of the time, so I'm not really worried. Also, I'm just going to put the doors here now. Because I don't think the water's going to come back this way. I hope that you're still storing the bleach stone. Where was I actually putting that? I was putting it in a flooded tile. Where? Am I going crazy? Where did I put the bleach stone? We had a storage bin, right? Oh, up here. Oh, okay, that's fine. Something yearn for the mines. How am I going to use the trees for the Pokeshells? Right, well, the answer is Ethanol Distillers. We turn the wood into ethanol and polluted dirt. And the Pokeshells will eat the polluted dirt. Because each Pokeshell eats 70 kilograms per cycle of polluted dirt. Each ethanol distiller produces 300 kilograms per cycle of ethanol if it's running continuously. But that's actually 200 kilograms per cycle of polluted dirt. So one ethanol distiller running full whack is only enough. It's not actually even enough for 3 Pokeshells. To put it that way. So we're probably going to need a fair bit of power for this as well. I don't think we're even going to have that many Pokeshells. I think we're probably going to have 1 ranch of each type. That's what I'm going for. But the actual polluted dirt consumption is kind of nuts. You're not... I don't think you're supposed to, like, have a full ranch of them. But we're going to do it anyways, because why not? I can't really think of any circumstance where you'd have enough polluted dirt to do it otherwise. So the other thing we should think about, so each tree, let's have a look. Arbor tree. I haven't done any maths for this playthrough, by the way. So each tree is producing 66.7 kilograms per cycle of wood. Okay. And each ethanol distiller will run 600 kilograms per cycle. I feel like we're not actually even going to get close to enough trees. That's weird. Well, maybe we can just have some small ranches of Pokeshells. But that kind of feels like a cop-out. Oh, Neo? Neo's actually earned a point. Nice. You could have supplying then, because you're just shuffling resources at the moment. Building for Bert. Yeah, it should all be good. Right, let's actually do this tile. Sadly, yes, we do have to do all of this random crap before we keep going. Oh, what's going on over here? Wait. Yeah, I guess I'm putting them down here as well. Sure. Seems fine. I think all the salt water at this point is just running down this way. Oh, it's all just flooding into here. Oh, it'll all come out this end anyways at some point. It's fine. Do I care about the sleepweeds? You know what? I don't, because they're on the other planet. Look, they're right here. So let's just cook the sleepweeds. Oh, we don't have a chef. We should probably get a chef, shouldn't we? Oh, we have too much food. Oh, okay. Well, dig these up then. There's no point using a dirt if we're not actually getting the food out. But here. Oh, right, you need access. Right, I think what we need to do is we need to do something along these lines. Yeah, keep going on all of this. I don't believe we have a specific reason to make lime. Actually, you know what? I don't think we have any reason to make lime. Yeah, don't bother. We're not making any steel on this run. I don't think. I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do for actual long-term cooling. I think it's probably just going to have to be ice makers. So maybe we just end up having a large amount of duplicator because... Yeah, we should end up with a surplus of food. We should end up with a... I mean, we've got lots of water sources we're actually just not using, frankly. So we could definitely run more oxyferns if we were really determined. So we could just increase the amount of dupes again. Right, I think you're actually done on these ones first. That's interesting. Okay, so remove these. So why do you want to ranch Pokeshells if we're not going to do steel? Well, maybe we'll do steel afterwards, but I'm the main reason I want to ranch Pokeshells is because I've never done it before. And I want to figure out a good way of doing it. So that I can feel more comfortable using them in future. And knowing when to use them. We're going to do all 3 Pokeshell variants and see what they do. That's like the whole point of this run. Just while we're waiting for Surviving Mars relaunch to come out. Oh, you need to dig this sand. Fair enough. Right, let's actually do a rough appraisal. So we've got... Okay, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4... 3, 4, 12. So 12 per row, so 48, 60, 60. This is 71 because of this bit here. Actually, no, hold on, we're missing them out. We're missing 2 here, so this is 70. This one can be 11, so that'll be 81. And then that'll be 11, so that'll be 92 trees. You're out of food. Okay, interesting. Well, you have some muck roots. Probably not that many muck roots. Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have given you cooking, and then you could have actually gone and done that. Now, the funny thing is, I'm probably actually going to need to send the hydrogen over to the planet, aren't I? Should I get you? I mean, not that we're going to do anything immediately, but I'm going to get you to start building all of this gas pump stuff. Why am I doing this? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, come over here. We'll send the hydrogen back to the main planet. And maybe we'll get you to geotune it because you're here. And then we'll just dump all of the heat into the icy biome. Or something along those lines, right? That gives you something more to do. It's a load of polluted water in here. I believe that was ice at a time. We'll just leave that up there for now. And then power-wise, you're going to need a wire for that. So I think what we'll do here is I'll just have an airlock. And then I'm just going to put a load of manual generators in random spots. That's actually what I'm going to do. Hilarious. Also, I never even built an oxygen generator here, did I? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? I guess just stick it here. Right, Liam. What is your situation, Liam? Oh, you never built the friggin' checkpoint. I believe you'll be fine, Liam, but you do actually need to build this. We were supposed to build this before you did all the friggin' work. Good job, guys. You never got to this pipe either. Okay. The best laid plans of mice and men. Right, let's see. Tender brisket. Ooh. Amazing. More food, just what you guys needed. Well, that should be the last of the water once you've done that sand tile. Alright, oxygen is now on the way. That's good. So, what's next? You can deconstruct that. You can deconstruct that. Going through here with all of these. There's a couple over here we can't reach, so that tile's going to have to go.
Fish.
Hello, Jenna,
fish
please.
from San Diego. I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello. I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
Hello. We're on British, we're on Daylight Savings Time has just changed in the UK, so if you're wondering why I've been on for an hour, 24 minutes already, that's why. But Yeah, today we are just doing the natural tiles for pip planting for some arbor trees. And also, if we're doing 90 trees, I'm going to need to get on with this, aren't I? Kind of forgot about that. We hit you some mats. 7 wild trees manually harvested will give you enough wood to keep ethanol distillers running full time. 1 ethanol distiller will support 3 Pokeshells. About a full ranch of Pokeshells 20 is 8. That means 21 wild trees harvested manually and not eaten by pips will support a full ranch of Pokeshells. Okay, well that's good. That means we should have enough trees here, which is a relief because, frankly, if there wasn't enough trees, I think that would be a big sign that I shouldn't be bothering with Pokeshells. But I feel like this, for 3 ranches, is probably acceptable. And it'd be more acceptable on other asteroids as well. I should remember. Right. Removal of these. This. These. And these. Okay. This is getting there. Yeah, we currently have 20 Arbor Acorns, so I need to keep doing this. Perhaps I should have been doing it the entire time. Got the dynamic duo here. Remarkably efficient. Then actually, we can get all of the salt water swept up now, so... I don't believe we have any liquid locks going on. So feel free to sweep up any random water over here. Then I believe all we want to do for that is put a bottle empty here and dump all the salt water in there. I did figure out that I could put a notifier here that would tell me every time a plant had died. But I can't bother with that. Like, it would zoom automatically for me every time it happened. Right, can I test something? Can we just see if I can put a tile... See if I can put a tree here. Man, I have no idea why my nose is so irritated. Get this out of here. What's the Arbor Acorn farm? Never seen one like that. Oh, I have a YouTube video on it. The main purpose of this setup... Oh, goddammit. The main purpose of this setup is actually duplicating oxyferns. It splits seeds into parts because we filled this up with 999.9 kilograms of rock. So the auto sweeper picks up some stuff to put in here. It picks up 0.1 seeds to put in here, and then it gets interrupted by the automation. So the result is it just gives you lots of split seeds. And then every time you plant a split seed, it turns into a full seed. And then it just drowns, and then you get the full seed back out. And we got this working on Thursday, but yeah. I like it, and you can do it with oxyferns pretty efficiently, much more efficiently than this. We just kind of jerry-rigged it. We had some ladders here so people could get across, but I don't think it really matters. So we're just doing one tree at a time at the moment. I'm hoping that'll be alright. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty fun. Usually I only bother doing this with oxyferns, because we only had like 7 oxyferns at the start. So it's like, come on. Give me some slack. You can do it with wheezeworts as well. That's quite a good use for this. Probably, I mean, what other plants would you have limited seeds for that this would be good for? I feel like you don't usually struggle with any other seeds once you've actually got the plants. Ah, the elusive hydrocactus. When are they going to add the hydrocactus to the game? Unbelievable. Alright, let's put the salt water in here. Priority 1. Right, if we deconstruct this airlock, is this arrangement of tiles sufficient, or do we actually need the corner tiles? No, it's not sufficient, because it comes out of this tile. I think that's what happens. I think when you have the full wedge, I think it's trying to calculate where to drop the debris, and it doesn't quite work. So I think we will just be missing one here. You know, a standard Arbor Acorn farm produces them at crazy rate anyways? Yeah, so... We've done that in the past, actually. We had a system where we had like a load of liquid stacks on a run, where the tree was planted in it and the branches kept snapping and it kept giving us loads of Arbor Acorns. And we had that going for pretty much an entire run, and we ended up with like, I don't know, like hundreds and hundreds of Arbor Acorns. And then we never ended up using them because I couldn't be bothered. So that wasn't ideal. But, yeah. We won't need that many. We should be fine. I think the constraint is more going to be just doing other things. Right, well, I guess what I'll do is... I guess I will plant some over here after all, because it feels like we're short a few. Yeah, seems fine. Let's speed up again, though. Yeah, get that done. Oh, someone peed in the tank. Up a bit. I can't, unfortunately, plant more than one tree at a time, can I? No. Yeah, that would be kind of silly. Right, now I can get rid of these. And then we can go here. At least it remembers each time that it is an arbor tree. I'm gonna plug up these random gaps in neutronium as well. Yeah, I think we're mostly actually done with this. Any more salt water anywhere? Well, I mean, there is a load up here, but it doesn't matter too much. Oh, there's a big tile of it here. Oh, whatever. I don't care. I do not care. More food for Neo. Do I actually care? I don't think I do. I think we've sent enough metal back now. I'm just going to send Neo back. Here you go. Is this actually your own pee, or is this just melt water? I think this is melt water. Yeah, just come back, Neo. If we need you again over here, then we'll do something with you. Actually, wait. Do we have enough mess table space? No, we don't. Okay, well, here's something we'll do then. Do I need a whole full mess table for everyone? Probably not. Am I going to build one anyways? Heck yeah. You may as well. Some poor dude has just been eating out the garbage for like their entire life. Also, I know I could technically granite the tiles and get more decor. But I kind of like the aesthetic we've got going now, to be honest. There you go. I guess we just need to keep grabbing the water. Remove this. Whoops. Put the airlock there, that's fine. Feels like a slightly Sisyphean task, but that's fine. Joyous seeds, yes please. I guess we have been burrowing a fair bit of sand in here, haven't we? That's not good. Oh well. Go, moppers, go! Oh, these poor sods. Oh, we can't actually get through here. I think actually what we need to do then is we need to ladder up here. Yeah, we'll just do something along these lines. There you go. Now I can actually have some food in a nice place. And we can plant the joyas in a few spots as well. Good, good. Ah, can we just get the game going on like mega speed now? Don't need you to do anything else. Do all of this. You know what? Actually, I don't think the dupes are at risk of suffocating now. I'm gonna go to the loo. I'll be back in a sec. Alrighty, I'm back. Nobody died. Ooh, got some loot. What we got? Should we actually, while we're here, should we go and do a loot purge? Get some more filament and then get something from there? I think we should. Let's go. Let's go have a look in the shop. Go in the supply closet. There we go. Music. Game music has returned. Right, what we got? Ooh, we got a few duplicates. Nice. Like me some filament, and then we can decide what we're gonna get. Maybe I just get the rest of the artworks. That might be a good idea. We got a duplicate gas. We got 2 duplicate gas reservoirs. That's a feels bad, man. Oh well. We got a duplicate egg cracker. Wow. Apparently, I was just sitting on an absolute hoard of filament. We got another blueberry jacket. Wow. This is going crazy. The synergy briefs as well. Oh my god. I thought I did this fairly recently. I guess they've actually just increased the amount of loot you get a lot. This is ridiculous. Probably get quite a few nice things with this. Yeah. Got the extra ammo suit component too. Wallpapers. There we go. With the X stripe. Yep. Wow, we're gonna have nearly like 20,000. Wow, we've even got some duplicate artworks. I love the artworks in this game. We need to get an actual decorator for this. The duplicate ice sculpture? No way. We got duplicate balloons? Amazing. God, what am I even gonna do with all of this? Just get, like, I could get basically whatever I want now. Like, because isn't the most expensive thing like 7,200? I could literally just unlock all the artwork, maybe. I think we could. I think I'm going to. Oh wow, there's a load of sculptures as well. Obviously the monument parts are all free. Let's I think I'm actually just gonna unlock all the paintings. Whatever. There we go. Going to spend like absolutely crazy. No, we can just see these randomly show up now, which I think will be worth something. Laser pips. The best. Duplicates of the galaxy. This one's new. New-ish. Ah, the shove bowl. Much maligned creature. Oh no! We're one short. We're one short. Oh, that's rubbish. I'm feeling all sorts of feelings towards that. Right, well, I guess we'll commiserate with some Pepsi. And this is actual Pepsi today. We've got some Pepsi Max. The mango flavor. Oh, I'm sad because the Shine Bug. It's the Shine Bug one. It's really nice. Oh, whatever. Mango flavor is actual Pepsi? No, I meant because I had Coca-Cola like the other night. Mango's the best Pepsi. Sorry. Actually, oh, hold on. Game music incoming. No? Thank you, game. Stupid. Right, Neo is stressed. Why is Neo stressed? Your morale is really low because you just came back from the other asteroid. Oh, that makes sense. I'm glad we actually caught that in time. Good. What was I gonna do? This isn't one that we're doing. Ladder. Is this it? I think this is it. Oh, there's two more over here. Okay. And then we can start planting. Oh, I'm going to need to remove a few more things. I'm going to need to remove these. I'm going to remove this. And then I think that'll be alright. And then what we do actually need to do is we need to get the pips involved. So I think what we'll do is we'll just all of this off for now. That was actually all of our copper. No, oh no, it's not. We're making these out of wolframite. That's fine. Yeah, this is a really fucking stupid use of metal. On a run where we're running out of metal. But I'm going to do it anyways. And I believe that's it. And it looks like the mopping is going pretty well. I mean, I don't really care that much about this. A slightly fraught path over here, haven't you? Well, in any case, I think we're nearly ready. So, oh, right, the seeds. Oh my god. How many Arbor Acorns do we have? 28? Ugh. Maybe I just off-screened that. How much morale you got now, Neo? You got popped eardrums? Wait, what? Really? No. Surely not. Don't believe it. Right, I think we've got to start doing it in a minute. Let's actually just... I guess these ones aren't going to have any mechatronics. That's not very well thought out, is it? Well, I'm going to put them in anyways, because... if we wait until later to plant them and it turns out we need them, then we can't really go back and plant them after the fact. So I think what I want to do is I want to put all the Arbor Acorns in this top room. And then I can cover... what I'll have to do is I'll have to cover the tiles with the ladders to stop the pips from planting in them. That's what I should do. And then we'll come over here and we'll do the same for all of this. Oh my god, I'm gonna keep this clicking and it's gonna annoy me. Nothing makes me feel more like an old man than when I'm trying to click things in ONI and I'm clicking the wrong tiles. And then it shows that my gamer reflexes are slowly receding away from me. I'm gonna have to do something about the lower bit. There we go. Ah, no. The last one. Okay, we're good. Neo is still getting stressed. What's Neo's stress response? You know what? I think I'm actually going to put in a massage clinic. I don't normally do this, but We don't actually have reed fiber. So let's see. I'll do the stupid foot one as well. Maybe I could have put this a bit closer to the power line. That's fine. What are the other requirements for a massage clinic? Maximum 64. I think this will be fine. And then you need a decor item. It's fine. Can we priority 9 this? Thank you. And we can put a joyous seed in here. Gonna get Neo in here before he stresses out. Okay. Yeah, that works. Good. We want the root bonus because it actually makes the building more effective. Still need power. Oh, right, yeah, there you go. Just one wire left. Come on, we can make it, I believe. I believe. Come on, Liam. 96%. Oh, you know what I should actually do? I should follow him. This will actually reduce the stress. Oh, I need to follow the right dupe, though. Oh, okay. Neo's fine. He's fine. Is that actually helping? Yeah, receiving clinic massage, minus 60% per cycle. Very fast. Oh, you actually want oxygen up here, don't you? Fried mushrooms, yum. I'm beginning to think I actually need to move this downstairs, because this is the whole stress reduction room, and if he's getting the debuff, then this just makes it less efficient, and we're just wasting power. Maybe it's a... And maybe I'm just going to let the air through here. I think that will help, right? Let's see. Right, Arbor Acorns could go in here. I must admit, now is the point where I'm sort of annoyed about having to manually do this. Beatings will continue until morale improves. Exactly. I just love that they have like a literal custom animation for the dupe on it as well. You just come back right on there. Time. Look, a little tongue wiggling. Using foot massage table. Wait, look. Massage table. Foot massage table. I didn't even notice that. That's funny. I mean, obviously I noticed the big friggin' feet, but I never noticed the actual name of the building change, because it doesn't normally do that, does it? Well, actually it does. Flying. Dartle gas reservoir. No, which one is it? Lum gas reservoir does not stomp. Good. Good to know. Right, well, I guess there aren't any more plants up here, are there? No. Because you'd have the yellow cell for too many plants. Plants, I believe, are highlighted on this map mode. Yeah, it should be fine. Then we can start the pit planting and start actually getting all the wood. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? The only thing is these ones at the top aren't going to get mechatronics. But that's fine. Right, so I need to get a pip. A regular pip. Perhaps. Yes, you. You can go in here. And then while we're micromanaging the heck out of this pip, we'll get the rest of the acorns. And you'll rustle the storage bin as well, right? That's like the whole plan. Let's see. You got the pip? I mean, I could just empty them now. You can indeed plant the tree. In fact, actually remove the storage bin. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll keep this tile highlighted. And then we can just keep getting more. Wait. If I have it highlighted, does it automatically replant it? Is that actually what's happening? I'd be very curious if that was the case. That may have entirely solved our problem. Only thing being, Mr. Pip has to decide... No, I think it was more that I actually was just selecting it from the menu. Only thing being, Mr. Pip actually does need to decide to do this thing. Where's the rest of the pips? There's no way we only had the one pip left. Did we really just accidentally murder all the others? I guess so. Well, that wasn't very good. Okay, you planted it, that's good. Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but this is what we're going to be doing for the next hour. So, if you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk to me about, now's your chance for like a proper Q&A session, because fucking nothing else is going to happen while we're waiting for Mr. Pip to plant everything. He's the only one. We could get the Cuddle Pip involved, maybe. But yeah, you can see the tree is here. It's not particularly clear, but it is there. If you go to the farming overlay, now the plant's very clear on the farming overlay. My very favorite overlay. There's a second pip. There is the Cuddle Pip. If there's a second regular pip... Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. Okay, okay, okay. Do I put him... I think I put him on the bottom row, and then we start doing this one in sequence. I think we can do that. Wait. That's a water weed! No! Look. You have one job. Right, okay. I have now figured out something else that we have to do. So... seeds. Sweep only. Sweep seeds. Accept Arbor Acorns. Yeah, maybe we should have done that. Maybe we should have done that a little bit earlier. It's fine. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I guess I'll move Arbor Acorns individually for now. I bet he still plants it again before we remove it. In fact, this is comical enough, it might even deserve a ruffle. Indeed. This is literally like just a minigame, isn't it? This is like one of those Rayman 3 minigames that you would unlock in the main menu and then never actually play if you had the chance. You had the choice. I didn't want you to relocate all of them. Oh, God. I don't think it's going to let me select a single one, is it? Well, maybe we could make a... Okay, there's another one down here as well. Let's actually just grab... No, don't dig the tile. Dig the tree. Let's grab that one too. The Pokeshells are helping a lot, obviously. My God, this is going to take a while. Is there any way to speed it up? Please tell me there's a way to speed it up. He's just making his mind up. Now I think you're beginning to understand why I don't normally do this. It's both very powerful and very boring. Please. Reduce lag so the game runs faster. No, the game's running fast enough. There you go. Keep going. Maybe we'll just do them one at a time while we're waiting for the, while we're waiting for the thing. In fact, actually... maybe add a bunch of doors to make the roofs smaller, keep the pip close to the area. But does the pip actually decide on the errand based on the size of the roof? Wait, did the acorn not get split? What's going on? Quinn. Oh my God. I realize what the problem is now. Quinn is coming back to plant the acorn. Should be getting automatically planted. I guess move them up here.
Hello there.
Hello, Uglavisk. Hope you're doing well. It's weird. What's going on with this? It's just because dupes are coming to do this because they're all bored. That's a big issue. You've seen people put seeds on top of the plants they want to be planted. Not sure if that helps or not. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to tell people not to go in here. I think, yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to restrict access down here. So this pump, I guess, needs to go here. And then I need to lock this door. The dupes are all just getting bored now. Okay. I think you've started to get the gist of it. Yeah, Uglavisk, we're just doing pip planting today. We're planting a load of Arbor Trees. We just made all the natural types. We got a Dartle egg. That's hilarious. I'm gonna get a Dartle. I think it does technically help, but I suspect because this is such a large area that we're doing this with, it's not going to make a huge difference. I also don't know if there's a maximum distance a pip will carry a seed. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Right. So... I don't want dupes coming in here to deliver these. Conveyor rail is blocked. Why? Oh! They managed to put the Arbor Acorn in the thing. That's why this has stopped working. Doesn't normally happen. Okay. I've also realized we haven't actually hooked this up yet, but I don't think that actually matters. Because the water is now actually coming from... Oh. Oh, yeah, we removed the metal refinery. Okay, okay, okay. Let's put that back in. Taking a sweet time, isn't he? Holy cow, are your dupes wearing matching outfits? You know it, they're all wearing the same outfit, and it's one that was unlocked on the Prehistoric Planet hack. That was the plan. Yeah, you can definitely plant here. Game says we can. You know, I didn't actually think the pip planting was going to be the constraint on the whole situation. Oh, now he's doing it. Okay. God, you know it's bad when the trees are actually growing at an appreciable rate. Maybe he'll buck his ideas up. Can we do it before the pip ages out? Maybe not for this one. Look, that one's even opening up now. What the heck? You know, I think Cuddle Pips also actually do the pip planting, so I'm going to relocate you in here. See, moving the seed closer helps. I mean, I don't think it does. I mean, we can try it. I guess generally we should be putting the pile of seeds in the middle anyways. Let's see what he does. I'm just wondering the other way now. I mean, we did need more time for making more acorns, so it's not the end of the world, but... See, I probably shouldn't actually be skilling up people. Unless it's something they're actually going to use. Something that's cheap as well. I really don't want people to have random morale issues. Neo's alright. Neo was just perturbed from the other planet. No, this hasn't helped at all. It's taken just as much time. Now he's just teasing us. I mean, I guess it's one way of balancing it out, is if the pip just takes bloomin' ages to do the planting, then you've got to survive in the meantime. This is kind of ridiculous, though. And I guess we could do 2 at a time, because we should have a decent pile of acorns here now. Yeah, Let's at least do it 2 at a time. Okay. Tedium is a pretty bad way to balance a mechanic. You know, you are correct. You're very, very correct. Right, well now we can double our rate of pip planting, because we've actually got some acorns in here. And we can probably triple it if we get the cuddle pip involved. Still not very fast, but it's better than nothing. Look at him go. Now the dupes are actually bored. Okay. Oh, what am I gonna talk about? What am I gonna talk about for like an hour? While we're just doing this. Could do a mass sweep. Yeah. I guess. Not really much point though. To be honest, I'm happy having the dupes just run on the wheels. Like getting the extra athletics could actually be useful. Yeah, Cuddle Pip is in position. I'll just wait until we've got a decent other pile of acorns, and then we'll go ahead and do that. Does seem to be working at least, though. You put the wheels out too, they're less likely to do the things you actively want them not to do. True. I'm going to go crazy. Is this the moment where I just put the fish on and you guys get to watch the fish for a little bit? You know what? Here you go. Here you go. Watch some fish. You know what I should... Oh, wait. There's the wrong camera. Whoops. You know what I should actually do? I should green screen. I should do like a green screen stream where I'm in the fish tank. If I got a green screen, I could very easily superimpose myself in front of the fish like this. No, not like this. I think that actually might be a good idea. Oh god, we're about to hit cycle 100. Normally, I'm excited for this. I am not excited for this today. Oh no! We trapped the Pokeshell in the friggin' natural tile. Wait, no! Don't dig him out! Don't dig him out. Fine. Yeah, I'm not exactly very excited about that today, unfortunately. Oh, you've got to plant it though. It does say you can plant it. Attack command will fix this, lol. How about we just wrangle... How about we just relocate him here? I thought it was just a little spawn. Oh, you can't move him. Wrangle then. Will that help? Right, you are actually working pretty well. You are... Oh, you're... Oh, now you're doing it. Okay, good. And let's keep doing the trees. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if the pips ended up not replacing themselves? And then we didn't manage to do this in time because we weren't ranching pips actively first. But then... I'm not actually going to get to the bottom bit until much later either, am I? Perhaps I should just drywall all of this. Could do that. We could drywall these tiles. Oh, let's do the forest for sure. Yeah, go ahead and do this. Don't wild trees take 10,000 cycles to... Lol. They take a while. Not quite that long. What we got? Blossom seeds. I will take those because we don't actually have blossoms. Oh, look how good that looks. I will queue up the rest of the dry walls in advance. Seems like a good use of the dupe's time. Oh, this needs a door. Yeah. Okay. Why are the trees unhappy / brown? Air pressure, I believe. I think what needs to happen is I probably need to actually move oxygen around the base with vents. Because the oxyferds are producing too much pressure at the bottom of the map and not enough at the top. And we have a vent kind of working, but not very much. Go have a look at that. I just want to make sure I'm giving the dupes something to do. Oh, this will need sorting as well. That's a lot of granite. Right, keep planting. This is definitely a farming overlay moment. Okay. Good. I could put some airflow tiles in if need be. With 1 tile more, you could put park sides in the forest roofs. Yeah, true. Not a bad idea. I mean, how big can a nature reserve be? It could be up to 120 tiles. This is 160 tiles. I could put one in here. That could be a nature reserve. That's the one the dupes are going in anyways. Actually, that's actually a good idea. Because we're not going to have any mechatronics in here, and dupes are going to be coming in here all the time to do stuff. That's some very easy morale. Good idea. Okay. Oh, Pip! He escaped! It's very funny. Where's he going? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? God, I Joe. I can't believe he left. Well, I can. It's very funny. Right. That does actually count as a nature reserve. This is good. Maybe we will actually get this done today. In all fairness, there's not a huge amount that actually needs doing. Oh, I wanted to put one here as well, didn't I? Yeah, we'll do that. No, I don't want to do this. We'll just put like a marble statue or something there. Oh my god. This is why I never normally pit plant. feel like you just need an omega speed for this kind of task. Oh, also, I need to tell them to actually deconstruct those ladders. Otherwise, none of this is going to happen, is it? Sucks all the fun out of the game, both in the doing and having done. Yeah. But the issue is... our cool slush geyser isn't going to produce enough polluted water for that and the oxyferns. Wait! Oh, right. We still need to tell you to actually make tungsten. Yeah. Okay. Well, that would explain why the oxygen pressure's dropping. Hilarious. Yeah, you may actually need some air pressure in here. Also, I guess I'll open this so that you can actually build this wire. The Pip is feeling amorous. Is it going to hug a Pokeshell? Right, you are actually done, so you can go here. And then... the Arbor Acorns, where are they all? There's some over here, which can go there. Then, looks like... oh yeah, the rest of them are over here. So they can go down here. No, I'm glad that we're making the Arbor Acorns this way, and we've done the Oxyferns this way. At least this is something that we haven't done in previous runs. Makes it at least a little bit more interesting. Yeah, now you're growing again. That's good. You can't relocate the pit. Talking about Willis. Yes, remember when I made that massive berry sludge farm? That took absolutely ages. What do you reckon, Cuddle Pip? Are you gonna do it? Kind of intrigued. I don't think I've ever actually tried to plant a plant with a Cuddle Pip. But I'm pretty sure they do. Maybe they don't. It doesn't actually say. What do you guys think? Can Cuddle Pips plant seeds? Is that an exclusive trick of the regular Pip? If it is, then I'm going to need to actually swap them around while we test this hypothesis. Wiki doesn't say. Yeah. Well, he hasn't done it yet, so I'd rather not find out the wrong way. Well, now he's immediately done it, so that makes me think that it is the case. At least the planting arrangement seems to be working correctly. It's a race. You're doing pretty well so far. Oh, look. Wait. Oh, the Cuddle Pip did just do it. Oh, okay. That's fine. There you go. There's the max distance with 30 tiles. Oh, we're alright then. Okay. Well, the Cuddle Pip, we just saw it do it, so that's good. This will make our lives a little bit easier. At least you can also actually see the notification when they do it. The main issue is I have to balance it with doing this. So they won't plant on the far left with seeds on the far right, yeah. Okay, so I do need to move these over then. This is fine. Okay, now I've got 3 pips on it. This feels like it's actually going at a decent enough pace where I feel like I'm not going to just commit Sudoku. I haven't done a Sudoku in ages. I was almost tempted to get a book of Sudokus for the plane flying to and from Australia, but I restrained myself in the end. Yeah, I think this is going pretty well now. Now I just need someone to actually come in here and do this. Quite funny seeing the trees at the various stages of growth. I only very, very rarely do Sudoku, but I do enjoy cracking the cryptic semi-regularly. Cracking the cryptid, that's a Balatro thing. Yes, I'm sad the Balatro update didn't come. I was looking forward to doing that too. But, I mean, obviously, if it needs more time to cook, then it needs more time to cook. Can't rush genius, after all. Grabbed it from over there, good. They could be doing worse, I'll admit. Also, I feel like if you had a load of pips in a room, it would happen a lot quicker as well. But that's fine. This is going to be a lot of trees when we're done too. We have to make sure we actually have enough seeds in each of these rooms. I think you probably need more seeds. You're done on that. That's good. Oh, the cuddle pip hugged. There we go. This is what it's all about. You also just eat wood off the floor, or do you have to eat it from the tree? You do have to eat it from the tree. There. I presume it gives you the notification for the tree because it's a repeat harvestable. Actually, it probably gave us a notification for the oxyvents as well. I just wasn't paying attention. There we go. They're doing some actual work. I feel like this is almost turning into a smooth operation. Thankfully, I think we're actually keeping pace with this with the acorn production. I'll tell you what, these... Oh my god. These dupes are going to have a lot of athletics by the time we're done with all of this, aren't they? No! I didn't mean that. I don't think I actually did anything. Case. Right, okay, there we go. There we go. Go. Okay. I'm at least actually somewhat confident we can get all these trees planted today. That's a relief. Very telling that the amount of space is way larger than the amount of space at the base. Cuddle pips live for. Cuddle pips live for the same amount of time. Okay, that's fine. Good. Wow, you're nearly done. Good. Then we can just move that pip down to the next one, and then we can get a load of fresh acorns. Hooray! 2 out of 9, 2 out of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh god. Also got to make sure we're not running out of acorns. There's only one left in here. 17 in this room. You know what? Cancel that relocate. These acorns can go here. Pokeshell panic, more like pip planting panic. It's the opposite of panic. I mean, let's face it, these guys aren't exactly stressing me out here. Okay, that one's done. That one's done. Does anyone have a good way of actually automating this? I'm pretty sure there is no way of automating it, because like, the farm tile is literally resetting and you have to manually plant it again. Like, just to select the plant. Which is a shame. Right. I'll tell you what. Now listen here. You guys do not need to watch another half an hour of me doing this exact same thing over and over again. So I'm going to wrap it up. We're just going to do the rest of the trees off stream, because I'm yawning. That's never a good sign. But actually, let's get a thumbnail shot. Can we get a thumbnail shot of... oh, I don't know. The Pokeshell overseeing the trees? I don't know. Let's have a Pokeshell wander into shot conspicuously, and then we'll do it. Yeah, there you go. He's pretending he's a tree. Okay. Yeah. You guys do not need to see me do this over and over again. So we will come back when we've actually done this, and then we'll start actually setting up everything else, because that's going to be way more interesting than what we're doing now. But, yeah. Wait. Oh, I need to set my fish tank light with daylight savings. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh. You guys get to see me do this now. I have an app on my phone that controls it via Bluetooth. What? No. Oh, I just needed to open the app and then it automatically resets. There we go. Okay, good. Right. Well, thanks very much for watching. We have succeeded in getting all the natural tiles in place for the pips. They are currently planting. They will be done by the time I stream again. But, yeah. I think I'm falling asleep. Bluetooth is the super short range. Why doesn't it just have a button? Because, oh, right. Actually, you know what? We got time. I'll explain. It has loads of settings. So, I can control the schedule on which the lights turn on and the intensity of the lights. And then I can also activate various different effects, so I can program the lights in here. So at the moment that's set to manual, but if I click this button, it'll turn on. Or I can turn a different color. How about purple? Or how about orange? I don't normally do this because I like the brightest light just for the actual plant today because it's more visual. But I can totally change the fish tank colors in here. Like how about blue? Because the fish don't mind the light. The fish are happy with the light being relatively dark. So if you're not doing a huge amount of stuff with real plants, then you can definitely just mix up the colors a bit more and have fun with that. There's even a few different settings. There's a thunderstorm setting. Look at this. I've got it set to thunderstorm mode. Look, I'm not even pressing anything, and now it's gonna simulate a thunderstorm. It's gonna turn on and off every now and then. Isn't that cool? I might do that for like a Halloween stream. Actually, that sounds fun. That's crazy. But yes, needless to say, I don't do that very often. I mostly... Oh, wow. Yeah, there you go. I mostly just have the lights on like this, just so the plants can grow properly. Because we have a lot of plants in the tank, and that's kind of how I like it. But, yeah. We'll come back and the pips will have plants and everything. Thanks for hanging out. I'm not going to do the usual spiel. Let's go raid someone. But yeah, if I'm around, I'll be around tomorrow, or I'll probably be around tomorrow, and we will, I guess, we'll set up all the power, and we'll set up the ethanol distillers. Oh, and the pit branch. We'll do that too. Let's go raid Live Action Pixel. Looks like they're doing a interactive Twitch run again. But, yeah. You know, maybe I can make it a channel point redemption to turn on lightning mode. I don't know. The poor fish. I don't think the fish care, really. Some fish care. Whiskers is too smart. She figures out whether it's stormy or not by the air pressure, not by the light. She'll come up every now and then, and she'll feel the air pressure. But yes, take care, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.